So Oppo has been releasing lots of earbuds recently, and out of all, the earbuds that I was really eager to test out was the Oppo Enco X. Since I've heard lots of great things about it, and it also comes with a rather decent price at only 699 ringgit with active noise cancellation and other premium features like multi-device pairing as well. So in this video, we shall find out whether or not it's all hype, or are these earbuds really good for its price. And stay till the end of this video because I'm giving away a brand new one, sealed one, to you as well. So keep watching. First, let's unbox the earbuds. Now the Oppo Enco X box comes in white with the Oppo logo and Dyna Audio on the top left, the visuals of the earbuds in the middle, and Oppo Enco X down below. Then at the back you'll find some of the specs and the features of the earbuds over there. And at the side of the box is the color variant that you choose, where mine is in white. And speaking of colors, it is also available in black and blue as well. Now sliding the box cover reveals another black colored box, which I have to be honest to say that I kind of like that black box more than the actual cover. Opening that reveals a cardboard sleeve, where in there you'll find the manuals. Underneath you'll find the earbuds case towards the top, the extra ear tips down below in size S and L, and the USB-A to USB-C cable. Alright, next let's look at the design and build quality. First of all, these earbuds are IP54 dust and water resistant, and looking at the charging case, which is made out of a plastic clamshell build, it was pretty light with the earbuds inside and it had a glossy finish, which if you watch my channel frequently, you might know my gripe with glossy finish because of the fact that it is quite slippery than a matte finish. But because there is a little silver matte lining around the charging case, so it was not entirely slippery, so that was good. Then in front you'll find a charging indicator. Then looking towards the right there is the pairing button. Then below there's the USB-C charging port to charge the earbuds and the case of course. Then at the back at the hinge of the charging case there is a co-created with Dyna Audio, where there was a frame with a similar finish to the side silver matte lining. Then the hinge is pretty solid, where it opens and closes up very nicely without making it feel cheap. Then onto the earbuds itself, it is stored in the charging case magnetically, where the magnets did hold pretty well even if you put the earbuds upside down. Then as for the form factor, Oppo went with a shorter stock kind of design instead of a rounded design, which is a more preferred option for me, but I do prefer a shorter stock design compared to those long toothbrush looking design. Now like the charging case, this also has a whole lot of a glossy finish, so you might run into times where your hands are sweaty and you might have problems trying to get it out from the charging case, so keep that in mind. Then there's the air vent towards the side, which helps in relieving ear pressure when it's in your ears. Now I do appreciate the tiny little touch that Oppo did by putting the right and the left indicator on where the magnetic connector was, so that was very nice attention to detail. Then you can kind of see the speaker grill if you look closely towards the ear tips. And speaking of which, it was interesting that the ear tips was pretty wide, hence giving a better hole in your ears, so it does totally balance out the whole glossy surface on the earbuds. When it's in your ears, you won't have any issues of it falling out. Now for me, the earbuds fit pretty well with the medium-sized silicone ear tips, which comes pre-installed. And as usual, here is a hashtag Sawan Mode test. So the initial pairing process is super simple, as it has Bluetooth 5.2 and it is compatible with both Android and iOS devices, and there were no any connection issues at all, where it will immediately go into the pairing mode as soon as you take out the earbuds from the charging case, and then just turn on your Bluetooth on your phone and then look for the earbuds in your Bluetooth settings and you are done. And if you guys are using an Oppo phone, the battery percentage will pop out, and you'll also find the battery percentage at the Bluetooth notification bar as well. And once you have paired the earbuds, in the future it will pair to your phone immediately. Now just in case you want to pair the earbuds to another phone, PC or even your laptop, just press and hold this pairing button available on the charging case for you to reinitiate pairing. Now as for the playback controls, it is all done by a double tap or touch and slide controls as well. Now I do like there's no single tap function because this avoids accidental taps, which tends to happen with other earbuds that I've used, especially when I'm running or even doing weightlifting. So if you guys want to pause your media playback, you'll just need to take out either of the earbuds from your ears and putting it back resumes the track. Now what's sweet is that for Oppo devices, you can adjust all of these actions accordingly under the Bluetooth settings. But for non-Oppo Android smartphones, you can download the Hey Melody app, and the app is also available on iOS devices, but at this point of time, the app only supports Encore Free 2, the Encore Play and the Encore Air, so it only works as a Bluetooth earbuds instead for iOS devices. Now since there are customized controls for each, so no point of me going through all the playback controls, but in a nutshell, the double tap functions works as a music control. Triple tapping is for the voice assistant on either sides. Then there's the slide control, which works for volume control. And I was a little skeptical on how the slide control could be when it comes to adjusting the volume, because either it could be very good or it would be absolutely bad. But the good news is that the responsiveness was pretty fluid when it comes to the volume controls. And mind you, some other premium earbuds, which cost way much more, doesn't even allow volume adjustments. So kudos to Oppo for not only having volume adjustments, but to also make it work very well. Then there's also functions for touching and holding the stem of the earbuds to switch between the ANC modes and the transparency mode as well, where you can select either 2 of the 4 options over there. Then finally, there's a long touch and holding of the stem, which works to switch between devices. And yet again, for an earbuds within this price range, it was very pleasing to know that it does support the multi-device pairing when it comes to smartphones. And then there's also a feature which is very beneficial for some people who do not know whether or not they have the right ear tips fitting. Through the earbuds fit test, where it will play a sound to make sure that the earbuds and the ear tips fit well, which is not only beneficial to get the right fit, but to also ensure optimum results for sound quality, the passive noise cancellation and the ANC or the active noise cancellation as well. So before we go into the ANC options, let's first talk about the overall sound quality. Now as seen on the box and right behind the charging case, the Oppo Enco X is co-created together with the leading Danish hi-fi brand Dyna Audio, who has been in the audio industry since 1977. Now from the speaker's hardware's perspective, it has a coaxial dual driver, which again is something which is usually available in other more expensive options that promise better handling of high frequencies and balancing out the middle and low frequencies as well. Now this is also because it has the magnetic balance driver, which is usually more apparent to boost the overall vocal and the music clarity. Then in terms of the codecs, it has the LHDC wireless transmission, which has better detail than the traditional SBC and AAC transmission, but is only available on selected Oppo Find X or Reno devices. Okay, so all of this may sound like alien languages to you, but in a nutshell, the amount of hardware and software specs for this is quite impressive. But of course, the real question is that how does this translate to a real world listening, especially when it comes to music? Now just so you all know that I left the EQ at Dyna Audio default for all of my music listening. And firstly, I was pleasantly surprised of 2 major elements of the earbuds. Firstly, it does get pretty loud, which was sweet, and the bass was nice and well rounded. And there was no excessive booming or overpowering of the bass. The overall vocal clarity was nice and did sound nicer on the lower and the higher mids as well. Now in general listening, I found that the high frequency to cut in through nicely without making any annoying hissing, especially when it comes to high frequency snare hits or any cymbals as well. In terms of genre, I felt that it was very good for top 40s music with the likes of pop, EDM from something like Billie Eilish to her brother Phineas, and some songs from James Arthur for that pop sound, and then proceeding to some EDM goodness from Daft Punk. And as for my favorite genre of rock and metal, I was also surprised because it kind of balanced out the overall sound very well. When I was listening to bands like Avenged Sevenfold and Slipknot, rest in peace Joey Jordison, So I would say that this was quite an all-rounder of an earbuds when it comes to listening to any type of genre, where it did not sound good on only a particular genre, but it had a perfect balance of all. Now, speaking of listening to music during this pandemic situation, one of the best ways for me to stay sane is to listen to some good music. So do check out my own curated playlist, which I'll leave all the information at the description below. And I have to say that my overall listening duration on the earbuds, both for music and watching videos and the occasional gaming, didn't make me feel any ear fatigue. So that for me is a huge plus, since it's only about 4.8 grams, hence you'll barely notice that it's in your ears. In terms of latency, there were no issues when it comes to watching videos and no apparent delay on gaming when playing games like COD Mobile as well, due to the binaural low latency Bluetooth transmission. But again, I must stress that when it comes to any wireless earbuds, those are not usually used for competitive gaming, where for casual gaming is totally fine. Now, as for active noise cancellation, it was pretty decent to get rid of the fan or wind noises. Not completely removing them, but instead getting rid of the mid to lower frequencies like the humming of the aircon. So it does very well when it comes to the lower frequencies, and it does block out some. So I would say that the ANC on this was just decent and definitely not the best feature, but still very good for its price. Now, there's also a regular and maximum setting as seen in the app, which I left it at maximum for obvious reasons as mentioned earlier. Then the transparency mode was also good to bring out the overall background sound to create better awareness of your surrounding environment. But again, that is something which I feel is not really worth shouting about, but it's nice that it's there. So I've tested the microphone quality, and what's great is there are a total of 3 microphones with noise cancellation, an adaptive filter and wind detection as well. Firstly, from a listener's perspective, it sounded nice and quite clear. Then for the other person's listening perspective, it was clear, and here is a quick microphone test.
This is a microphone test. Hey guys, Adam Lobo here from Adam Lobo TV. Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. Now the next microphone test is where I'm going to be turning on the Dyson Pure Cool Me fan right in front of my face. Now the fan is turned on. This is a microphone test. Hey guys, Adam Lobo here from Adam Lobo TV. Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2.
Now, as for the battery, I got an average of 4 hours and 45 minutes to 5 hours or so with ANC turned on and volume at maximum because I'm pretty deaf. Compared to the claimed 5.5 hours that Oppo claims to be. And I think that is probably due to the fact that I put the volume at maximum at all times and kind of change between devices. So overall, I still think that was very much great. Now, some may say that that's not much of a battery life, but considering all the premium features and a very appealing price once again, I was totally fine with that. Now, the charging case can also charge up to 3 to 4 times, again depending on your usage. And since it has a wireless charging, it is another great factor that I absolutely appreciated more. Now, in conclusion, I was actually quite impressed with what Oppo has done here with this Enco X. I love how the sound quality was equally as good for all types of genres, not only sticking to a particular genre. And although it's pretty glossy, but once you put it in your ears, it will stay in place, and the fact that you'll barely notice that it's in your ears, making it easy to wear for hours. And finally, with features like multi-device smartphone pairing for Android, volume controls and a decent noise cancellation and a transparency mode, I would totally recommend this earbuds, especially with the price range of only 699 ringgit, where I'll leave links down below for you guys to get the latest updated pricing, which could be even lower than the retail price. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Adam Lobo and I will catch you guys in my next video. And stay till the end of this video because I'm giving away a brand new one, sealed one to you as well, so keep watching. Oh, you waiting for something? Okay, as reminded by you telepathically, I am planning to give away this brand new sealed earbuds to you all. So just follow me on Instagram right now, as I'll be posting details on how exactly to win the earbuds right after I release this video here on YouTube. Alright guys, with this, thank you so much once again for watching. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you guys haven't done so to help me stick out from this weird YouTube algorithm. My name is Adam Lobo, and I will catch you guys in my next video.